Hello and welcome back to the second episode of Distant Worlds 2. Now, in the first episode we set up the campaign and we researched the hyperdrive, and now we can set out to explore our surroundings. We still have a pretty bad engine. Let's keep it like that. So where is the engine in fact? Reactors, hyperspace tech here. We have early warp field experiments. And to get properly out of the solar system and around the neighborings, most likely we are going to need stable warp fields. So for example, jump range 3 million, and here the jump range is already 120 million. Therefore, the early warp field experiments is basically only for for the solar system to explore that properly, and we are going to need the stable warp fields afterwards. Therefore, I'm going to queue it up already. And now our exploration ships here are already returning back to the spaceport to get retrofitted. And we're also going to get a lot of money from retrofitting all the civilian ships. However, I want to build 2 more exploration ships here, costing 5k. We have 17k currently, and let's purchase it. And in fact, let's continue here. We're still going for the basic space commerce center first, and we also boosted the AI in the background, boosted it up for some cash, so it's only 2.6 years now. That's going to continue improving. And we in fact, what's with our agents here? It's called agents? No, characters. We have 2 scientists. I'm not sure. They are automated currently, but they are not yet assigned. So could we transfer to a new location? We can't yet. Okay, so apparently they cannot be in the station. They can only be in a research station, which we are still constructing. And I do think, was it here? Yeah, industrial research. The mining and the science station is currently under construction, so let's in fact check it out. The construction ship is retrofitting too. Okay, and we got 1 new here, which is going to... Wait a second. Why do you not have the hyperspace design? It does have, okay. Slippery burden. Okay, it's not that ship. Something else has jumped. Maybe this one doesn't want to jump yet. Okay, and there we go. And slippery burden was in fact a mining ship, which is mining here on the gas giant and then returning that to the spaceport, which is going to make us some commerce. That's why we are researching that, because we get a small amount of money from all interactions the ships are doing, like selling goods and stuff like that. Of course, they are piling up a stockpile, but we can get a small amount of commerce from, basically all the interactions here. Commerce center, trade bonus 30%. I'm not 100% sure how it exactly works. Yeah, second ship is finished. You don't have a hyperdrive? You do. Okay, there it jumps and it flies here to Tesseract 9. And yeah, we found more resources at Sleeher. That's really good. So Sleeher is our capital, of course, and now we found them. Exploration level 17, and now we are fully explored here. And that's, of course, really good. Now, we found new stuff. We found a new resource is Cuprica, a metal. We found Mepnar, and some steel. Steel is going to be important because I don't think we have it at our capital. No, we don't have steel here, so we definitely need to No, not this one. Which one? Let's check it out, wait a second. So we go here to mining locations. Oh, it's the moon. Ah, my bad. It's the moon here nearby. We are of course going to build a mining station here. Because as we can see here, we have a production shortage of these production metals, which we are going to need desperately. Therefore, it's also time to build a second construction ship now. It's going to cost us a bit, but it's fine. We have decent income now. Development is going up, and what else is giving us income? Nah, it's only colony tax for the moment. So it's basically only development. And that's what we in fact want. Now we are also already here, exploring this desert savanna planet here. And did we find anything here? Krypton and argon, do we need it though? I should go here. No, we don't need it currently. Krypton is for shielding and argon is for shielding and reactor components. We don't need that much currently, so it can be handled by mining ships if really need be. However, what we now see here is there's something here. Yeah, there's some old ships here, but also a station which is protecting these ruins, and at some point we have to take it out. Construction ship, yes, perfect. Yeah. Ancient data core found. We've encountered a computer data core floating in space. It looks to be mostly intact. We should investigate further. Take me to the location. Yeah. Definitely want to be picked up. And someone is going to. Yeah. Let's see what we can find out of that. If we get a second event or not. We will find out soon enough. Now, in regards to our economy, we don't have much to spare because I think most of it gets invested currently. Now, if you have a surplus, some of the expenses automatically get distributed to growth and research. You cannot invest unlimited amounts into it, but to a certain degree, it's okay. Apparently, it's considered good. Ooh. Here we want definitely also to have a mining station because more development means more taxes, more income, more population growth and stuff like that. And we discover more stuff. Osalia. Now what I want to say is I forgot it. Okay. Won't be that important. Income. Prospect income. Some of the money automatically is going to get invested here into growth and research. I don't know how much it is in exactly percentage-wise. At some point you cannot invest all the positive income you have, but you want to have a steady positive cash flow because if you don't, then also these investments go down and with that your growth goes down. For example, now we are at 3.6% growth already, which is almost double the amount we started with, just due to these investments here. Science investment is also tied to the actual investment you can do here. So we have one research center and both scientists can work there now. And we invested into it to double it basically. That's why it's only 21% here because we cannot invest more into it. Now research labs is next to push that forward, and then we are going into the beta hyperdrive because until then we can just explore our system here. As we can see, for example, we have exploration level to a level here, a level 11, exploration level 11. Brilliant. And we are finding more and more resources which kind of could be important. So we are going new mining locations, carbonite, necros, salier. All of them don't give us... yeah, we want to sort by priority, so we are definitely going to build a mining base there. Yeah, the other ones are not that important currently because mining ships could take care of it. What might be interesting now is the planets we have here, new colonies, there is, for example, this water planet which has a suitability of 3, and that's far below what we should accept. So it even tells you 20 is the minimum you should do, because colonies below 20 sustainability or suitability are just a net drain on your economy, therefore probably not worth it unless you want to pick some specific ruins or something. Now also these kind of desert planets here, they have -5, so they are maybe something for later on in the game when we have either better terraforming techniques or we have other races which could go for these desert planets and therefore open that up for colonization for all of them. Yeah. Now research labs, I want to invest into it. Let's check it out. Can we boost it? 8,000, yes. Let's override the AI there for a second and invest into it. Probably the AI wants to save up some cash here. And afterwards we are already going into the warp bubble generator or the stable warp fields. We can already think about what we want to do afterwards. So of course we want to get to the colony ships itself in case we find something. Therefore we are going to need, okay, colonization module we already got, but we need the expanded civilian ships. And we are going to need space construction for the resort stations. Oh no, wait a second, we don't, that's the wrong one. We need extended space stations for the resort stations. Therefore we are going to do this. We are going first for colony ships, and then we are going for the expanded space stations tech. And then afterwards maybe more into exploration or a better engine again. Really depends what the situation is until then. Now what else can we do currently, except for that our solar system gets discovered by all our ships here. We didn't find any ruins or something like that yet. Therefore that's fine, but yeah, that's the only relic we found is here on our home planet yet. That will change at some point. We also didn't find any artifacts yet, which is really rare. And we got 5 ships, that should be enough for the home system as soon as we go outside here. In fact, when looking at the map, we are in some kind of a, I would call it a bubble. What are you? You're a star, nothing special. But the problem we are facing is that our first drive is maybe not getting us out here. So we might be might be stuck, or we have to sneak our way here and get some fuel somewhere here. Like we have to build a space station or something here to get range. And then we also have to check out where are the other players and where can we expand and what is maybe interesting in regards to resources. Because we want to hunt down as many development resources as we can. Therefore expanding with 1 or 2 space stations might be worth it at some point. But for that we probably need a colony and stuff like that. So that's some stuff we are going to see relatively soon. And here it's exploration level 15. Unknown items are present. 12. If I recall correctly, 15 is the maximum we can do. So let's check it out again. Basic exploration, maximum level 15, yeah. And there's 13, 15. I don't know why it says 15. Probably it's averaged in these like planet plus moons. But something is here which we cannot discover currently. While, for example, these planets here are all more or less finished and they don't hide anything anymore. 18. Wait a second. Why do you... Interesting that you can get to 18. I don't know why. But it's 19? Oh, maybe the mining station enables more levels of exploration. That might be the case. Is there anything which hints at that? Where are we again? Yeah, we have planetary exploration. That's basically the modules which are put on planets. If I understand it correctly. And the resource scanner, exploration scanner is for ships. Yeah, it might be that the... Can we look into the design? It might be something interesting to do. Can we check out the design? How can we do it? Scuttle, retrofit, automate. I know we can somehow, but I'm not sure if we can do it from here. No. In this case, we have to go here. No, here into fleet. Fleet templates, no. Is it here? Ship designs, there we go. And do we have stations in here too? State bases. No. Civilian bases, mining station. No, not load. Can we... Here, edit. It has in there Space Reactor, Research Lab, Recreation Center. No, wait a second, that's the wrong one. Design base. These ones are the ones selected. Large mining engine, commerce center, fuel cells. Doesn't look like it has anything for scanning in there. Interesting though. In that case, I'm not 100% sure how it exactly works. And in here we do have coordination module, skip drive, mining, proximity sensor. It's also not in here. Weird. But we'll be fine. I won't complain. Yes, more development here. In fact, we should keep an eye on it. Carbonite shortage. Okay, if they want to make a mining base there, I will not deny it in the early game. Research lab has finished, and now our stations are going to be updated in the background. So our science should go up from 40. It's currently 20 because of the retrofit here, which is now ongoing, under construction. And what are you waiting for? Probably it needs a construction ship to arrive there with the materials needed for the upgrade. 88% now. And then we have 48% already. Nice. Now it's finished. Yeah, and we went up to 48. It's not massive, but it's a little bit. And the spaceport, it also can... Let's retrofit it too. It's also upgrading the... Perfect. Also a little bit more science. Therefore, we are now to 52 from 40. 12 more, I don't complain. And that's boosting, of course, is stable warp fields here. Can we push it? Costing us 21k. We are going to do it. We can use all the time we have to pushing that forward. Even though that was a huge amount of our treasury, but we are now very positive, in fact, due to all the colony tax going up, up, up. Which is from all the resources which we are pulling in. We are now at 76 development. Population is rising relatively quickly with 3.7%, and that's really, really good. Resource shortages also went down. That's in fact really, really good. And let's check out what else could we... There's Tidarius. We don't need that. Hexadurium is a polymer, also don't need that. Tesseract here, Nasalia, you don't really need either. So we are in fact good to go, and our ships here in fact don't have a mission. Therefore they are just going to wait until we have the better engine. And then we can explore outwards here. And we can pile up some cash in the meantime, because we are going to need it in case of a, well, in case of a colony ship. Therefore, I'm going to make a short cut here and move forward. Therefore, see you when we unlock the... In fact, no, let's make a cut in the episode, and I'm just going to finish that up and then we are starting the next episode. Therefore, see you then.